If you enjoy a straightforward gaming experience, then this list is for you. In this video, I will talk about some of the best linear games you should play for a great single-player and unforgettable experience. Hi-Fi Rush, if you've ever wondered what it would be like to mix a rhythm game with a high-octane action adventure, this is your answer. It's like someone took a music festival and smashed it into a video game, and the result is nothing short of awesome. In Hi-Fi Rush, you play as Chai, a wannabe rock star with a music player stuck in his chest, turning the world around him into one giant musical. The game is linear, so you get a tight, focused story that keeps you jamming from start to finish. The plot is simple but effective. You're on a mission to bring down an evil corporation, and you're doing it all to the beat. Gameplay-wise, it's a rhythm-action hybrid. You'll be fighting enemies, jumping through levels, and solving puzzles all in time with the music. The better you sync your actions to the beat, the more powerful you become. It's like Dance Dance Revolution meets Devil May Cry. And don't worry if you don't have perfect rhythm. The game is forgiving enough to let you have fun without feeling like you need to be a musical prodigy. Visually, Hi-Fi Rush is a feast for the eyes. The vibrant, colorful graphics are like a living comic book, and the animation is smooth and stylish. Every punch, kick, and jump is synced to the music, making the whole game feel like one continuous, epic music video. It's basically eye candy for anyone who loves good art and killer beats. I just can't get enough of the unique gameplay and catchy soundtrack. The story, while not overly complex, is engaging and filled with likable characters. The voice acting is solid, adding a lot of personality to Chai and his companions. It's one of those games that's just pure, unadulterated fun. So if you're in the mood for something fresh and energetic, Hi-Fi Rush is a must-play. It's got a killer soundtrack, innovative gameplay, and visuals that pop. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. If you're a fan of the MCU or just love some good old space shenanigans, this game is gonna be right up your alley. It's like jumping into a Guardians movie, but you get to call the shots. You play as Star-Lord, the legendary, or at least he thinks so, leader of the Guardians. The game is linear, which means you get a focused, action-packed story without getting lost in endless side missions. And trust me, with the Guardians, there's never a dull moment. The story is filled with hilarious banter, epic battles, and heartwarming moments that'll make you laugh, cry, and maybe even dance a little. Gameplay-wise, it's a blast. You'll be flying around, shooting bad guys with Star-Lord's blasters, and calling the shots for the rest of the team. Each Guardian has their own unique abilities, and coordinating them in battle is super satisfying. Plus, the game's dialogue choices mean you can shape the story in small but meaningful ways. It's like being the director of your own space opera. Visually, the game is stunning. The environments are beautifully crafted, from alien planets to the Milano's cozy interior. The character designs are spot on, capturing the quirky charm of the Guardians perfectly. And for the soundtrack, it's packed with 80s hits that'll have you grooving as you blast through enemies. Seriously, it's like a party in your console. So if you're looking for a game that's got a great story, awesome characters, and a whole lot of fun, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is a must-play. MAFIAA Definitive Edition. If you've ever dreamed of being in a classic monster movie, this game's like your ticket to the 1930s underworld. Seriously, it's like stepping right into The Godfather, but you get to be the star. You play as Tommy Angelo, who starts off as a regular cab driver and ends up in the dangerous world of the Salieri crime family. The story is pretty linear, which is great because it keeps things focused and intense. And trust me, this story has all the drama, betrayal, and action you'd want from a gangster flick. Gameplay-wise, MAFIAA Definitive Edition is pretty decent for a linear game. You've got intense shootouts, thrilling car chases, and plenty of exploration. The gunfights feel super satisfying, and driving these vintage cars through the streets of Lost Heaven is just, well, awesome. The missions are varied, so you never really know what's coming next. One minute you're in a high-stakes heist, the next you're in a tense standoff. It's like living out all your gangster fantasies without the risk of, actual jail time. And as far as it is about the visuals, this game is stunning. The city of Lost Heaven is beautifully recreated with insane attention to detail. From the bustling downtown streets to the shadowy back alleys, it's like stepping into a time machine. The character models and animations are top-notch too, making the story and its cast of characters feel super real. Mafia games are all about their engaging stories, the rich atmosphere, and the faithful recreation of the original Mafia game. So if you're in the mood for a game that offers a gripping story, intense action, and a beautifully crafted world, MAFIAA Definitive Edition is a must-play. Alright, let's talk about Dishonored 2. If you're into stealth games with a heavy dose of supernatural powers and killer storytelling, this game is basically a no-brainer. It's like playing a high-stakes game of hide-and-seek, but with more stabbing and magical abilities. In Dishonored 2, you get to choose between two characters, Emily Caldwin, the Empress with a knack for shadowy powers, and Corvo Attano, her father and the protagonist from the first game. The story is linear but offers plenty of choices, which means you can play it multiple times and still find new things. It's all about reclaiming the throne from an evil usurper, but how you do it is entirely up to you. Want to be a ghost and sneak past everyone without a trace? Go for it. Prefer to leave a trail of chaos and bodies? That's cool too. Gameplay-wise, Dishonored 2 is a mix of stealth, combat, and exploration. Each character has their own unique set of supernatural abilities, making every playthrough feel fresh. Emily can mesmerize enemies or turn into a shadow to slip through tight spaces, while Corville brings back his time-stopping teleporting tricks. The level design is top-notch, offering multiple paths and secrets to discover. It's like a deadly playground and you're the one calling the shots. It's like stepping into a dark, twisted painting that you can actually explore. I love the freedom of choice and the deep, engaging story. The variety in gameplay styles and the replayability factor are big hits. So if you're looking for a game that combines stealth, supernatural powers, and a compelling story, Dishonored 2 is a must-play. It's got everything: a gripping narrative, stunning visuals, and gameplay that lets you play your way. Devil May Cry 5. If you're a fan of stylish action games that let you pull off insane combos while looking like a total badass, this game is your jam. It's basically like starring in your own over-the-top action movie, but with demons and ridiculously cool weapons. In Devil May Cry 5, you follow the story of three main characters: Nero, Dante, and a mysterious new guy named V. Each of them has their own fighting style and set of abilities, which keeps the gameplay fresh and exciting. The story is linear, but it's packed with twists, epic moments, and enough demon-slaying action to keep you hooked from start to finish. And for the gameplay, this is where Devil May Cry 5 shines. The combat is fast, fluid, and incredibly satisfying. Nero's got his mechanical arm, Dante's got a whole arsenal of crazy weapons, and V, well, he's got some unique tricks up his sleeve. Pulling off combos is not just about mashing buttons, it's about timing, style, and looking awesome while you do it. And let's not forget the boss battles. They're big, flashy, and challenging, just like they should be. So if you're in the mood for a game that's all about stylish action, insane combos, and epic battles, Devil May Cry 5 is a must-play. Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. If you're into fast-paced shooters with a side of alternate history and a whole lot of Nazi-kicking action, this game is like totally for you. You play as BJ Blazkowicz, the most badass Nazi hunter around. The story picks up right where the previous game left off, with BJ fighting to ignite a revolution against the Nazi regime in an occupied America, packed with twists, emotional moments, and plenty of explosive action. Think of it like Inglourious Basterds on steroids. Gameplay-wise, Wolfenstein 2 is all about high-octane combat. You've got a crazy arsenal of weapons at your disposal, from dual-wielding shotguns to futuristic laser guns. The shooting mechanics are tight and satisfying, making every gunfight feel intense and rewarding. And let's not forget the over-the-top brutal takedowns. They're as gruesome as they are satisfying. Plus, the game encourages you to play your way, whether you prefer going in guns blazing or sneaking around like a silent assassin. Visually, the game is stunning. The environments are richly detailed, from the ruined streets of New York to the eerie, oppressive Nazi facilities. So if you're looking for a game that offers non-stop action, a compelling story, and a chance to take down some Nazis, Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus is a must-play. To Plague Tale: Innocence, if you're into games with gripping stories and atmospheric settings, this one is going to be right up your alley. It's like stepping into a dark medieval fairy tale, but with way more rats and a whole lot of heartache. You play as Amicia de Rune, a young girl trying to survive in 14th century France during the Black Plague. You've got your little brother Hugo to look after, and let me tell you, the sibling dynamic here is both touching and intense. Gameplay-wise, it's all about stealth, puzzle solving, and a bit of combat. You'll need to sneak past soldiers, avoid swarms of plague-ridden rats, and use your wits to solve various environmental puzzles. Amicia's primary weapon is a sling, which she uses to take down enemies and interact with the world. And those rats, they're part of the puzzles too. It's like a medieval stealth game with a heavy dose of survival horror. The lighting and textures create a hauntingly realistic world that pulls you right into the story. The character models are detailed and expressive, making the emotional moments hit even harder. I love the emotional depth of the story and the relationship between Amicia and Hugo. So if you're looking for a game with a compelling story, stunning visuals, and a mix of stealth and puzzle-solving gameplay, A Plague Tale: Innocence is a must-play. Max Payne 3, if you're into gritty action-packed shooters with a dark, compelling story, you play as Max Payne, a former NYPD detective who's now working as a private security contractor in Brazil. The story picks up years after the events of the first two games, with Max trying to escape his haunted past. It's a linear narrative, but it's packed with intense moments, twists, and a whole lot of noir-style storytelling. Imagine a John Woo movie with a side of noir detective drama. That's Max Payne 3 in a nutshell. Gameplay-wise, Max Payne 3 is all about intense cinematic action. The series' signature bullet time mechanic is back, allowing you to slow down time and pull off some seriously cool moves. Diving through the air while blasting enemies in slow motion never gets old. The shooting mechanics are tight and satisfying, making every firefight a thrilling experience. Plus, the game's cover system and weapon variety keep the combat fresh and engaging. Jusant, if you're looking for a game that's all about exploration, climbing, and breathtaking views, this one's definitely for you. It's like taking a relaxing yet challenging hike up a massive, mysterious mountain, but from the comfort of your couch. In Jusant, you play as a lone climber on a quest to ascend a towering peak. It's all about the journey and the mysteries you uncover along the way. Think of it as a mix between a climbing simulator and a beautifully crafted adventure game. Jusant focuses heavily on the mechanics of climbing. You'll need to use your skills and tools to navigate the treacherous terrain, find the best routes, and overcome various obstacles. The controls are intuitive, making the act of climbing feel realistic and satisfying. It's like a puzzle game where each section of the mountain presents a new challenge to solve. Plus, there's no combat, so it's all about the thrill of exploration and mastering the climb. The art style is vibrant and atmospheric, making every new area a visual treat. The dynamic weather and lighting effects add to the immersion, making it feel like you're really there facing the elements. It's like stepping into a living, breathing painting. I really enjoyed the unique gameplay and gorgeous visuals. Uncharted 4: A Thief's End, if you're a fan of epic adventures, treasure hunts, and jaw-dropping action sequences, this game is like hitting the jackpot. It's like playing through the most thrilling blockbuster movie, but you get to be the hero. You play as Nathan Drake, the charming, wisecracking treasure hunter we all know and love. In this installment, Nate's trying to leave his adventurous past behind, but he gets pulled back in by his long-lost brother, Sam. It's like Indiana Jones, but with even more explosions and dramatic cliffhangers. Gameplay-wise, Uncharted 4 is a mix of exploration, combat, and puzzle solving. You'll be scaling cliffs, swinging on ropes, and getting into intense shootouts with bad guys. The gunplay is satisfying, and there are plenty of opportunities to use stealth if you prefer a quieter approach. And let's not forget the epic set pieces. These action sequences are some of the most memorable moments in gaming. The environments are incredibly detailed, from lush jungles and ancient ruins to bustling cities and eerie caves. The character models and animations are top-notch, making the cutscenes feel like you're watching a high-budget film. It's like every scene is a work of art, crafted with so much care and attention to detail. Quantum Break. You play as Jack Joyce, a guy who gains the ability to manipulate time after a failed experiment at a university, packed with twists, turns, and moments that'll have you questioning what's going to happen next. The game combines traditional gameplay with live-action episodes, making it feel like you're part of an interactive TV series. Gameplay-wise, Quantum Break is all about using your time manipulation powers to fight enemies and solve puzzles. You can freeze time, create time shields, and even dodge bullets like a true action hero. The combat is fast-paced and strategic, requiring you to use your powers creatively to outsmart your enemies. The puzzle-solving elements add a nice change of pace, making you think about how to use your abilities in different ways. It's like being a superhero with a really cool power set. The special effects, especially the time manipulation, are spectacular, creating a sense of chaos and wonder. I really liked the unique blend of gameplay and live-action storytelling, the engaging narrative, and the innovative use of time powers. So if you're looking for a game that offers a mix of action, sci-fi intrigue, and a cinematic experience, Quantum Break is a must-play. Metro Last Light. If you're into post-apocalyptic worlds, intense survival horror, and gripping narratives, this game is right up your alley. It's like stepping into a dark, twisted version of the future, where every shadow hides a threat. You play as Artyom, a survivor in a post-nuclear Moscow, where humanity clings to life in the metro tunnels beneath the city. The story is linear, but packed with intense moments and moral choices that keep you hooked from start to finish. It's a direct sequel to Metro 2033, so you'll see some familiar faces and storylines. Imagine a mix of Fallout's desolation with a heavy dose of Russian folklore and horror. That's what you're getting here. Gameplay-wise, Metro Last Light is a blend of first-person shooting, stealth, and survival horror. You'll be scavenging for resources, sneaking past mutants and hostile factions, and engaging in intense firefights. The game does a fantastic job of balancing action with quiet, tense moments of exploration. The stealth mechanics are solid, and there's nothing quite like taking out enemies silently in the dark. The weapon customization is also a highlight, letting you tweak your guns to suit your playstyle. It's like being a one-man army in a very hostile world. The metro tunnels are claustrophobic and filled with eerie details, while the surface is a hauntingly beautiful wasteland. The lighting and weather effects create an immersive world that's both beautiful and terrifying. So, if you're looking for a game that offers a thrilling blend of action, horror, and storytelling, Metro Last Light is a must-play. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. If you've ever dreamed of wielding a lightsaber and using the Force, this game is basically a must-play. You play as Cal Kestis, a young Jedi on the run after Order 66 wiped out most of the Jedi Order. The story picks up right where Jedi Fallen Order left off, with Cal trying to survive and fight back against the Empire. Imagine being part of an epic Star Wars saga, with all the lightsaber battles and Force powers you could want. Gameplay-wise, Star Wars Jedi Survivor is a blend of exploration, combat, and puzzle solving. You'll be traveling to different planets, each with its own unique environments and challenges. The combat is smooth and satisfying, combining lightsaber battles with Force abilities that make you feel like a true Jedi. You can parry, dodge, and use the Force to control the battlefield. Plus, the game's Metroidvania elements mean you'll be revisiting areas with new abilities to uncover secrets. It's like a perfect mix of action and exploration. And visually, the planets you visit are beautifully designed, from lush forests and arid deserts to ancient temples and futuristic cities. The special effects, especially the lightsabers and Force powers, are spectacular. It's like being in a Star Wars movie, but you're the hero. What remains of Edith Finch? If you're into narrative-driven games that tug at your heartstrings and leave a lasting impression, this one's a must-play. It's like stepping into a beautifully crafted storybook where every chapter reveals a new tale. You play as Edith Finch, returning to her family's quirky and mysterious home to uncover the stories of her relatives. Each family member's story is told in a unique, immersive way that makes the experience deeply engaging. It's like exploring a series of short stories, each with its own distinct style and emotional weight. Imagine a mix of a graphic novel and a walking simulator, but with a touch of magical realism. Gameplay-wise, What Remains of Edith Finch is all about exploration and storytelling. You'll wander through the Finch family home, discovering rooms and hidden areas that each reveal a different family member's story. The gameplay mechanics change with each story, keeping things fresh and surprising. From swinging on a swing to flying like a bird, each vignette offers a unique perspective and playstyle. It's like opening a series of beautifully wrapped gifts, each containing a new and unexpected experience. The art style is whimsical yet grounded, creating an atmosphere that's both magical and melancholic. What I really loved is the touching and thought-provoking stories and the beautiful visuals. Telltale's The Walking Dead. You start off in the shoes of Lee Everett, a man with a troubled past who finds himself caring for a young girl named Clementine in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. Imagine the Walking Dead series, but with you controlling the narrative. Gameplay-wise, Telltale's The Walking Dead is more about narrative and choices than action. You'll explore environments, interact with other characters, and make decisions that can have immediate or long-term consequences. The game uses quick-time events for action sequences, keeping you on your toes during intense moments. The dialogue choices are where the game truly shines, as they shape your relationships and the overall story. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure book, but way more intense and emotional. Visually, the game uses a distinctive comic book art style, paying homage to the original graphic novels. The art style helps to soften the grim realities of the zombie apocalypse, making the emotional moments hit even harder. It's like stepping into a living comic book where every panel is filled with drama and tension.